Okay, that's done. Okay. For the video, actually, yesterday I was about to ask you about the videos. So, how are you going to send me the video? Is it through
Uh,
email or you want me to download it?
which video?
The recording.
Okay, the recording. Okay,
Yeah.
actually, see, I'm not in a habit of sending the recording. But anyways, let me check because recordings get deleted on daily basis. Okay, so yesterday's
Ah,
recording has been deleted. Okay,
okay, okay.
so
No worry.
every time at the end of the session, okay, you need to
Hmm.
remind me, and I'll send you
Okay.
the video link
Yeah, I
at the
didn't had
end
it.
of the session.
Yeah, sure. I will do that. I didn't had it your email. I was just messaging you soon as we get up from the line,
Yeah, yeah.
but didn't had your.
Okay, so
Okay,
I'm
that's
recording the
done.
session. Okay,
Sure.
you can definitely have today's session recording.
Yeah, it was nothing. Yesterday was okay.
Yeah. So can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me increase the font a little. Okay, so giving you a brief recap, I told you about PWD, LS,
Hmm.
CD,
Yep.
CD followed
Creating
by
the four. Yep.
CD dot dot for moving back one
Yep.
directory, CD tilde sign for moving into home directory,
Hmm.
mkdir for
Creating
creating,
a folder.
yeah, creating a directory. Okay, cool. Let me see where did I create it. Uh,
Then going back to.
Okay, so another important thing that I told you about was that in Linux, these commands are case sensitive. Okay,
Okay.
and the second most important thing is that this bash terminal provides us with the tab autocomplete functionality.
Hmm.
Okay, so what I can do is let me do a clear screen. Okay, pwd, I'm in this directory. Let me do ls. Now let's say I want to move into this um, Navneet directory. Okay,
Yep.
let me do cd.
CD
And
Navneet.
yeah, so either I can type the whole directory name by myself, okay,
Hmm.
or else what I can do is I can simply type N, the first letter, first
Hmm.
alphabet, and press
Yep.
tab, and it is going to
Oh, okay.
auto complete it, auto
Perfect.
suggestions. Okay, so this happened. It was able to successfully auto complete it in one go because uh, there were only one directory starting with the N alphabet.
Yep.
Okay, let me try doing K. Okay, and you can see here that there are multiple directories starting with K alphabet. Three directories are here. One directory is here. Okay, there are a total of four directories.
Hmm.
So I'm typing tab, and it is not auto completing. So in those cases, what I can do, I can try typing or pressing double tab, and it is going to show me the suggestions.
Okay.
Okay. Let me hit tab key twice. So it is showing me suggestions starting from K.
Hmm.
Okay. Now it is asking me for another alphabet basically that provide me with the second alphabet. If I am going to provide the second alphabet as A and then press tab, it is going to auto complete it by itself.
Autocomplete. Yep.
Yeah, because from by giving the initial as ka, there is no ambiguity.
No.
Okay. Now let's say if I provided ki, okay,
Then
then
it will
again
open the
ambiguity
three.
yeah arises. Okay,
Yeah.
and pressing tab is not allowing me to complete it.
So we have
What
to
I can do
press
is,
it double tap.
yeah, either I can press double tab,
Mhm.
or what I can do is, what I can see is, if I'm going to press tab, it is going to fill this directory name till the part which is common in all these things. Let me press
Yep.
tab, and this command has been auto completed, but it is not completed yet.
No.
So what it did was ki directory starting from ki.
Mhm.
It saw that all these, there are in total of three options, and all these three options have this initial part same in all these three.
Yep.
Okay, so it automatically completed that part. Now if I'm going to press double tab, it gives me the options that 2 or 3 or 4, which one do you
Mhm.
want to move into. Okay,
Yep.
so then I can finally give my number and press
Mhm.
enter to move into
Mhm.
the directory. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now let's say that if I want to move into the Navneet directory from this point, how can I move? What I can do is, I can do cd space dot dot. I know I need to go one directory up,
Mhm.
okay, and then there is going to be a Navneet directory. So instead of writing two commands, okay,
Mhm.
I can combine that command in a single line by typing cd space dot dot
Which will
slash,
bring it to one directory less,
yeah,
like
and then
going
provide
back.
the further directory name
Mhm.
in which I move, in which I want to move in.
Then slash.
And you can see that I have successfully moved into Navneet directory directly
Mm.
from the Kyatrix directory.
Okay. Now, if we are like a 3-4 directory in, should we do it cd dot dot?
This way. If we are
Okay.
three,
So
if we want,
how many directory we have to go back?
yeah, we can simply change these things consecutively as per our
Mhm.
requirement. Okay.
Mhm.
Now I showed you how to create a directory. Okay.
Mhm.
This is how you create a directory. Your directory created. Okay. Now let me show you how to create a file. Okay. So for creating a file, the command is very simple. That is your touch. Okay. Touch followed by your file name. So what touch is going to do is, let me show it to you. Touch and file ls. Now you can see that a new file has been created.
Yep.
Okay. What if I want to read this file? If it is a file, I can probably read this file. Okay. For reading files, the command is cat. What cat is going to do is, cat is going to show me the data that is inside that file. But it is not showing me anything. Why so? Because just like mkdir creates an empty directory, touch
Mhm.
creates an empty file.
Okay.
Okay, so this file is basically empty. There are no contents currently inside this file. I have not written
So
anything inside this file. Yeah.
so I typed it touch and a file name. I put it a space. Once I put it a space, it's created two files instead of one.
Yeah, so touch, let me show you. Touch, file 1, file, file 2, file 3.
Yeah.
This is something that you are trying to ask, right?
Yeah. So it's created three files instead of one file.
Right. So if you want to provide a space in your file name, okay,
Mm-hmm.
actually that was not the intended thing that you just experienced. You were trying to create a file with that
Mm-hmm.
name, but that name had a space in it, right?
Yeah.
What you can do is you can type touch name, sorry, put everything inside a inverted comma, name with
Oh.
a space, enter. Do an ls. Now I can see a file name with a space.
Okay. 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 Yep. Work for me.
Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
I've created multiple files here. Okay, I have created a directory. Now let's say if I want to remove a directory,
Mm-hmm.
I have this directory here, new dir.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let me move into this. Now I am inside it. It's an empty directory. Okay, let me
Mm-hmm.
go one directory back. What if I want to remove this directory? How can I remove this directory? The command is very simple. Just like I used mkdir, now I'm going to use rmdir. That is to remove directory.
Remove directory.
Okay, press enter, do an ls.
Um, Directory and just rmdir. No, it rmdir. Oh, case sensitive. Sorry. I
Yeah, it's okay.
forgot that it's a case sensitive, so we have to put it a case sensitive. Rm directory name. Perfect. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
okay, cool.
Yeah. 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 You go ahead. I'm just working, watching, and doing it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's proceed further then. Let
Mm-hmm.
me try deleting this. This is how I deleted this new directory, new
Mm-hmm.
dir.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try deleting this
File.
Navneet directory. Okay, moved one directory upward. Here is my Navneet directory. I want
Yep.
to delete this directory. Navneet. Okay, this is how I deleted my previous directory, new
Mm-hmm.
dir.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
rmdir.
Yeah. Press enter, and it says failed to remove this directory
You have to empty
because
it out.
directory not empty. So there is a catch with the rmdir command. That is,
Mhm.
you can delete empty directories with rmdir, but you cannot delete any
Full directory.
directory, any directory that is having any sort of content, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So there are two options from here. Either I find a way to delete a directory that is not empty,
Mhm.
okay, or else I move into the directory and start deleting all these individual files, okay,
Mhm.
make this directory empty, and then remove the directory,
So
okay.
how we delete the file?
Yeah, so let me tell you how to delete a file.
Mhm.
If I'm going to try to delete a file with rmdir, definitely it is going to
That's a
throw me an error.
directory.
Yeah, that it is a file, it is not a directory.
Directory.
rmdir is only used to delete directories and only
Right.
empty directories.
Mhm.
Okay. So for removing files, we have got a command called rm.
Yep. Remove.
Okay. Rm is for remove space followed by your file name. If your file name consists of space, then you need to provide your file name in an inverted commas.
Yep.
Okay, press enter and let's see, the file has been deleted.
Yep. Done it.
Okay, so this is how you can create a file, create a directory, remove a file, remove a directory,
Mhm.
create multiple files, okay, create files with spaces in their names, okay, remove files with spaces in their names. Now let's see. So that's how you remove a file. But in this case, okay, we can do this thing manually. We can try deleting all these four to five files and then try deleting the directory. But
Mhm.
in cases where you have got thousands of files in a directory and you want to
Mhm.
simply remove that directory,
Mhm.
okay, then it would not be possible or feasible for you to remove all those files individually and then delete the directory.
Yep.
Okay, so you need to have a way to remove non-empty directories.
Mhm.
Let's move a directory back to an ls. So for removing non-empty directories, what I can do is rm hyphen r. So what is this hyphen r? Okay. So before that, let me. So I'll show you how to remove non-empty directory just in a while.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Before that, let me introduce you with these commands, with the arguments of these commands. Okay. So
Mhm.
up till now, we were using these commands in their simplest form. Okay.
Yep.
Plain simple SOAP commands. All
Mhm.
these commands have flags that can be used to enhance the functionality of these commands. Okay.
Mhm.
How can I access any flag? I can access any flag by simply typing the command, whatever command it is. Let's say mkdir. This is the command. I want to know what all argument or what all flags there are. I can simply type the command name followed by hyphen hyphen help. Okay. Hyphen hyphen help, enter, and it opens me a help menu sort of thing.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, similarly I can do mkdir hyphen h. Okay, so hyphen hyphen help and hyphen h are two flags that are used to open the help menu.
Mhm.
Okay, some places hyphen h is not going to work. Okay, so some places it is going to work.
Mhm.
That's why you need to be aware of both of these flags.
Okay.
Okay, and there are going to be some places where none of these flags are going to work.
Mhm.
Okay, but you want to see the more detailed option of a command. What you
Mhm.
can do is, let me show you ls-h. it does not opens me any help menu for the ls command. Okay, let me try doing ls hyphen hyphen help. Okay, it opens me the help menu for this command. Okay, a big help menu. Okay, cool. So I just showed you two ways to open the help menu. I'll show you another way of opening the help menu. What I can do is I can simply type man followed by the command that I want to see or that I want to check out. So man is going to open a manual page of any command that you are going to specify further. Man space ls, and it has opened the menu page. This can be navigated by up arrows and down arrows. And I can manual by simply pressing Q, and it is going to exit the manual page. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, let's see what all flags I am talking about. So when I did ls, simple plain ls shows me the output in this way. Let me try enhancing this its functionality. So I did ls hyphen l. Okay. So hyphen l is a flag here that we are using. Press enter, and now you can see that the output, the order in which or the formatting of the output has been changed now. Can you notice it?
Let's go to in the time wise and a file name.
Yeah. So in just like in Windows, there are various ways of viewing files. You can view the file icons. You can you can see a detailed version of the detailed listing of files in Windows as well, right? When was it created, and little bit of metadata about that file. Okay. So ls hyphen l basically means that show me a long listing format. Okay.
Okay.
And this is your long listing format of file. Okay. The date when it was last modified. Okay. The user who owns it, and the group which the file is part of, and the file permissions. These are your file permissions. Read, write, hyphen read, hyphen hyphen read, hyphen hyphen. Okay. So we'll take a look in the permissions in a while. For the timing, I am showing you the flags. So hyphen L. So I can see that what does this hyphen L means by simply opening a help menu. And here I have a help menu already opened, and you can see that hyphen L is going to use a long listing format for now. Okay. So not only this, I can use multiple other flags as well. I can use ls hyphen a, but I'm not going to use it here. Let me go. Let me do an ls here. Let me show you ls hyphen a's output. So you can see that when I'm using ls hyphen a, I can see more number of files and folders being outputted to me than as compared to normal ls command. Can you see the difference between the two commands? The hyphen a flag.
So it's
Hello.
giving you all the directory. Yeah. Uh, so it's giving me
So
more
now you can
folders
see,
and files.
yeah,
Is it right?
yeah, it's showing me more files and folders. But the key difference that needs to be noticed here is that the new files that I'm able to see here are beginning from a dot.
Yeah.
All the files that were having dot in their name were not shown initially to me.
Okay. Yep. It don't show any other files. Actually, it's just showing me dot desktop download document all the folders you can see, but it's not on a desktop though. They're hidden.
So file names that are starting with dot simply means that
Mm.
these files are hidden in Linux.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. You can also create your own folder. When you create a folder using mkdir, you can make it
Mm-hmm.
hidden by simply typing dot in front of its name. Okay, mkdir dot abcd, and it is going to create a hidden folder. Okay,
Yeah. Go on. And just
so hyphen
checking.
a flag basically means show me
Mm-hmm.
all files. Okay, show me files starting with dot as well. Okay, and if you anytime if you want to read more about this thing, you can simply open the help menu and see what flag means what. Hyphen a, do not ignore entries with dot.
Okay. Now, if I want to delete the hidden file,
Yeah, so
yeah.
the command for that is very simple. That is rm
Oh yeah,
followed by the
I got it.
file.
I got it. This one.
Okay, cool. So let's proceed further then.
Mm-hmm.
So I just showed you that how you can enhance any command's capabilities by simply adding on the flags. Okay, and how
Mm-hmm.
you can read those flags? You can access those flags by hyphen help flag or hyphen h flag, or by opening the manual page
Man.
using the man command.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now let's see. So we were talking about deleting a non-empty directory. Okay, let me move there. So here I was in this directory. Okay, and now I want to delete this directory, whose name is Navneet. Okay, let me move one directory upward. I tried doing rmdir Navneet.
Yep.
No luck. What I can do is rm remove hyphen r followed by the directory name. Enter. And what it did is basically hyphen r flag basically meant that delete files recursively. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What does recursively here means? It basically means that delete this folder and delete anything that is inside this folder.
Yep.
So it initially went inside that folder, deleted all those files individually, and then deleted this folder. Let me do an ls, and you can see that that folder has been deleted.
Delete it.
Okay. So anytime I can open the flags, okay, for the rm command, I just typed rm space hyphen L that you can see here. I have
Mm-hmm.
highlighted it for you. Okay. And in here you can see the hyphen r flag that was used by me,
Yep.
and you can see the description: remove directories and their contents recursively.
Yep.
Okay. And there's another flag that I can see here, that is your hyphen v flag.
Hyphen V.
Yeah, so hyphen v, in most of the times throughout the Linux, it is going to be used in various commands, and
Mm-hmm.
everywhere hyphen v is going to mean is going to refer the verbosity. Okay, it basically means verbosity. It basically means that show me more than normal output. Okay, that show me a little bit more detail about what is happening. Okay,
Okay.
so when I used rm space hyphen r followed by the directory name, it did not showed me anything that what is happening. It simply uh, did not showed me any output. It simply
Mm-hmm.
removed everything, and that's all. Okay. What I can try doing is do a clear screen ls. So here I have got a folder called kashish. Okay. It's a
Yep.
non-empty folder. It has some files. Okay. In here, let me create a new directory. Let's say name. Okay. ls cd name. Okay, it's empty. Let me create some files here. Touch file 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 files had been created. Now let me remove this folder of me by simply using hyphen r, and you can see that it did not show me anything. It simply
Mm-hmm.
removed it. Let me do an ls, and you can see the folder has been removed.
Yep.
Now let me try showing you that if how the output is going to look if I'm going to use a hyphen v flag as well. Rm
Mm-hmm.
space hyphen r hyphen v. So instead of using these flags individually, I can combine these flags. Okay, and I can write in this way: hyphen vr or rv.
RV.
Okay, followed by the directory kashish. Okay. Press enter. So now it basically shows me that what it is doing.
Okay, so it's remove the files, it's remove all the files and the whatever in there. So it's showing me whatever they removed it.
Yeah, you can compare and contrast this command with this
Mm-hmm.
command that we run here.
But it's completely removed.
Yeah. See, the end result of both the commands are same. But if I'm not using hyphen v flag, the
Mm-hmm.
user or me as a user does not know what is happening.
Yep.
Okay? Hyphen v simply tells me that this is happening. I'm removing this file, then I'm removing this file, then I'm removing this file, then I'm removing this directory, and now it's over.
Okay.
Okay.
You completely removed the directory, but you didn't need it, that directory.
Yes.
I was just about to stop it one time.
Okay, now let me create a directory here mkdir. Let me see. CD fish, what does it have? Uh, so I showed you ls-l, I showed you ls-a, I told you that I
Oh,
can combine these flags. So what I can do is
together.
I can do ls-la. So what it is going to do is it is going to show me hidden files and in a long listing format.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Do a clear screen. Yeah, or else I told you about how to view a file's content. So let me show it to you now.
So if we are removing a zip file, are we using the which command are we using? The rm directory or
Simply doing rm. It is going to remove rm dot removed.
no? I mean like a zip file.
Yeah,
So rm and a file name.
yes, right.
Right. Right.
So zip file in itself is a file. Okay, it is a file, and it is
Mm-hmm.
going to be considered as a single file until it is unzipped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is going to be considered as a single file, and I simply removed it using rm followed by the file name.
Command. Yeah.
Okay, now let's say if I want to copy a file. Okay, how can I copy a file from one place to another place?
Mm-hmm.
So for that, let me clear screen first here. Let's. Okay, I have what all files. Let me create my own files here. Whatever mkdir, cd. Okay. Let me create some files here. Touch file one, file two, file three. Oops, more file has been created. Okay, so let me create another folder here. Test, cd test.
Mm-hmm.
It's empty. Move my directory up. ls. Okay. So everything is clear as of till now.
Yes. Can I excuse you for a quick second?
Yeah, yeah. Sure.
So I'm just trying to do one thing to be okay. 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 Never mind. It just when I'm trying to create a directory with a number, it don't create it that directory. That's what I was trying to do it.
Okay, you were trying to do
ls.
something like this. It was not creating.
If I go mkdir make directory one, yes, like this. So it's created, but it's, it's in a white format actually. So it's created in a file. Let me check. Oh, it did create it. It create a file, not the a directory actually.
Using mkdir, you cannot create
Uh-huh.
any file. Mkdirs for creating directories only. Okay.
Okay, just give me a second. mkdir 22. So okay. Hi, perfect. I got it. What I did wrong. Yeah. Got it.
Now let's say that I want to copy this file, let's say file 1. Okay? I want to copy this file 1 into the test directory.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? How can I copy this file into test directory? The command is very simple. The command is cp for copying files. Okay? Cp
Mm-hmm.
space followed by your file name that you want to copy, space followed by your destination folder, destination path where you want to copy it. Okay, so let's uh, see how it is done. Cp
Mm-hmm.
followed by file name that you want to copy,
Mm-hmm.
space followed by the destination path or destination directory. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so in our case it is test directory. Okay, let me do enter. Yes, cd test. Let me do test. And you
So
can see that
if you want to put it on a desktop, you just put it desktop and enter. Yeah.
if you want to put it on the desktop, so
Mm-hmm.
the destination path, it depends upon the destination path. So you can give destination path in various ways. So here the destination path that I gave was a relative path. Okay, so there are two ways of giving the paths. One is a relative path and one is an absolute path. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what does a relative path means? Relative path means that the path that you are providing is relative to your current working directory. Okay,
Okay.
so when I mentioned the test, that simply meant that the actual path is home directory slash desktop slash navneet slash text
Mm-hmm.
test. Okay,
Yep.
my PWD, my present working directory was assumed in a relative. Okay,
Yep.
what I can do is another way is, let me show it to you. Copy. Now let's say I want to store it or copy this file in my temp directory. Let me open new tab, increase the font size. Let me move here pwd. So currently I am here. Okay, so this is the topmost directory that exists in the Linux. Okay, nothing exists before this thing. If I'm going to do cd space dot dot, I would not be able to move any step upward.
Yep.
Okay, let me do ls, and here I can see that there is a temp directory. Let me move into temp ls. A bunch of files are here, a bunch of folders are here, no files are here. Okay, anyways, now
Mm-hmm.
let me do pwd, clear screen pwd. Now let's say if I want to copy that file one into this temp directory, what can I do? What I can do is basically I can simply type cp space file name followed by the absolute path. Okay, basically the path starting from the root, that is this thing, this sign.
Okay.
Okay, slash tmp, or if I had any folders inside it, inside that, anything like that, I can give that
Mm-hmm.
as well. Okay, but currently I do not want to move it anywhere else. I simply want to move it into slash temp directory. Let me press enter. Okay, let me do an ls here, and I can see a file has been copied here.
Yep.
Okay, similarly what I can do is I can probably copy it into desktop this way. I know the desktop is located here, where this is
Mm-hmm.
the path of desktop. This is the absolute path. Okay, so I can provide the absolute path here, /root/desktop, press enter, and in desktop you can see here in the background a file1 has appeared now. Can you see it?
Yeah, file one on a desktop.
Yeah. Similarly, there's another way of doing the same thing, is that by providing the relative path. What I can do is I can see that in my present working directory the desktop exists to
Mm-hmm.
directory upwards.
Yep.
Okay. So let me do file2. I want to copy this file2 now. // no such file or directory, cannot start file2. Okay, why is it showing
We
this? Okay, I am in here. Okay, cd dot ls. Now here it is file2. So okay, now I only want to go to one directory upwards. Okay, let me go one directory up. Let me do it ls, and here I can see new file 2 has appeared.
yep.
And here on the desktop as well you can see these files being appearing here. Okay. So I just showed you multiple ways of copying a file, okay, by providing a relative path, by providing an absolute path.
It's not working for me.
It's not working for you.
No.
So
So I
can you share?
I
Yeah.
mhm. Okay. Sorry, I had a laptop. I was working on a laptop too. So let's do this. Desktop. Okay, dir. Sorry, I don't have a other screen. I was waiting for my other screen to come up.
Okay.
mm-hmm.
So
Touch. Sorry, just give me a quick second. I am just going to create one more. Right, touch 556677 ls. I got it, all of them. I got it. Okay, cd 33 ls0, nothing there. Touch. Okay, ls right here. I got a cp and pick a file name. Yeah, and then slash a path which is 22. Enter cd ls. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen with you now. Sharing entire screen. Can you see me?
just give me a second.
Choose the screen to share. Okay. Share. You are now sharing the screen application.
Yeah, I
You
can
can
see
see.
a screen now.
Okay, so can you see this command right here? What I did?
And you created cd desktop. You created a directory 22.
Mm-hmm.
cd22 moved into the directory mkdir33. You created a directory touch 556677. You created one directory, three files. cd33 moved into the directory ls,
Mm-hmm.
empty directory touch abcd. Four files are created, ls files were listed. CPA. So when you are providing a path that is
Mm-hmm.
starting with a slash, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that is your absolute path. Okay, so you need to, so there is no directory in this that exists at this. So your destination path is wrong. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, okay,
Okay.
if you want to copy this file into this 22 in the directory name 22, what you can
Mm-hmm.
see is you can see that 22 is there one directory upwards
Mm-hmm.
in your
So
current working directory path. Dot dot slash. Yeah, press enter. Okay, so you are currently inside this 22 directory itself. You do not have this file. This file is in your 33 directory.
33
CD 33.
30 33.
Yeah, now you can
Now
use this command
CP.
cp, that is copy this file from my present working directory and move it one directory upwards. Press enter,
Mm-hmm.
and now you can cd dot dot and do an ls, and you can see a file would have been copied there.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Perfect.
Or else if you want to provide an absolute path to this,
Mm-hmm.
then you need to provide the mistake that you were doing earlier, where you provided
Mm-hmm.
cp space space a space slash 22.
Mm-hmm.
For absolute path, you need to provide slash root slash desktop slash 22, the full path to the directory
Okay.
from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Perfect. So let's move. I'm going to stop sharing now.
Yeah, sure.
We can move to the other side. Now you gonna
So,
share the screen.
yeah, so that's all for today's session. Okay, Navneet?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, do you have any doubts or any queries?